Our final and last document comes from positive and negatives of human intervention in the Amazon rainforest. So as we're looking at should the Brazilian government develop the Amazon rainforest, this last document is going to give us a lot of good information that should show us on both sides. Remember to continue annotating our documents, and the first thing we want to look at is it says positive and negatives of human intervention in the Amazon rainforest. Now, the other thing that we're going to see about this is that it comes to us from BBC, the British Broadcast Channel. All right, and it says that it is a world renowned. Now, to be renowned really means that it is a big deal, that people know, that it is a credible source based out of England. So the fact that it comes to us from the BBC, we can say that this is a reliable source. A good example that would be comparable to the United States would be PBS. Now, if we look at the top box, and one thing I want you to notice is it's broken off into two different boxes, problems and positive. So problems are going to be the negative things, so the problems with doing this. And here it says that the new roads divide up parts of the rainforest and can cut off connections between different biotic and abiotic systems. For example, a road can stop monkeys, such as the golden lion ptarmigan, from traveling to gather food and in turn distribute seeds to resow plants in the forest. The next one, land clearance for farming. Transportation and mining can lead to deforestation. Hardwood trees take many years to grow, so can be difficult to replace. So if we're looking at that Brazilian walnut, if we're looking at that oak or other hardwood like that, it can take up to 50 and 60 years to replace that tree. Fertile soils that make farming possible are quickly washed away when the forest is cleared. If soil ends up in rivers, this can lead to flooding. Loss of animal habitat occurs when trees are cut down. Hence, deforestation can result in endangering animals and plant life, or even causing them to become extinct. Finally, the last one, profits from large-scale farming and selling resources often go back to MEDCs, or large companies, and they don't benefit the rainforest communities. Now, there are also positive impacts for human intervention, and that's what we want to look at as well. We see improved transportation, new roads and airports. Better transportation means easier access to raw materials like minerals and timber. Rainforest resources can be transported away and definitely sold. Infrastructure. Hospitals and education can be improved from the money and gained from selling natural resources. So we see better quality of life for all the people in Brazil. Profits from selling resources can be used to improve the country's infrastructure. The resources can be used to build schools and hospitals. I think that's kind of redundant, but we're going to continue on. Raw materials, examples, tropical hardwoods such as ebony and mahogany can be sold for a good price abroad. Mineral deposits in the Amazon include bauxite, the main constituent of aluminum, iron ore, manganese, gold, silver, and diamonds. All of these minerals can be sold for very high profits. Large-scale farming brings money into the country and provides food and jobs for the country's growing population. Small-scale farming provides for rainforest communities and the landless poor of the Brazil. So this is probably our most prevalent example of an article that shows us both sides. And really, when we're looking down at this portion, yes, they should, or no, they shouldn't. Any one of these things in here or here can be used as quotes to support our evidence. All right, let's look at number one. What is the main idea of this document? Well, according to this document, we see that there are positives. We see that there are positives and negatives. Sorry, let me just deal with the formatting issue. I see what's going on. So what I need to do is I need to just insert a text box so that I can draw in here. So as we're looking for the main idea of this document, we see that there are positive and negative consequences to using the rainforest. And we get that because we see here, it says problems and positive impacts. So again, it's a two-sided coin. The next thing, based on the facts provided, do you think human intervention in the Amazon rainforest is overall more positive or more negative? Now, this is a question that you have to answer for yourself. You need to go through and weigh the options of the problems and of the positive and make a decision or a determination on your own. Remember, check out the todaysmeet.com, see what some other people are writing in as well. You can also be going to your discussion board and then checking to see some of the ideas and quotes that are on there and using this idea. At this point in the process, you should have a pretty good idea of which way you are leaning. Yes, they should develop, or no, they should not develop. Make sure that you have done a few different things. One, have you checked today's meet? Made sure that you've looked at any challenges that are on there. Make sure that you have posted any information or questions that you can on that point, on that spot. Second, you need to be going to the discussion board, which you can find on my website, and then go down to that discussion board portion under news, find your appropriate period, sign in with your Google, and then put your comments down. Now, your comments should follow the protocol of saying that yes or no, they should develop or should not develop, and then you need to cite 2 quotes, why they should or why they should not. Make sure to categorize as quotes. Are they economic? Are they social? Are they political? Are they environmental? And then you need to comment back on other people's ideas. Now, we're doing this so that we can look at other people's quotes and how other people approached and used these documents. And this is an important part of the process. So as we start to write our paper and use evidence later on, we have a wealth of resources to find our evidence from. If you have any more questions, make sure you see Miss Mahoney or myself, or just put it on that todaysmeet.com. Thank you.